Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a literal brand new group that has debuted today. Enhypen, I believe is how you pronounce the name. They have come from the Island TV show and they just had their song and their music video drop. I'll talk more about the background and stuff in case you don't know, but there's already a bit of hate going on and there's some fan wars online. So soon, no. I also want to talk about the apparent Enhypen favoritism. This was something that was discussed about their debut. So let's jump into the tea today, a little bit spicy. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. And let's jump into it. Now we're going to be talking about a group that I've never talked about before, which is of course Enhypen. Now just some quick backstory if you are unaware. Big Hit created a TV show and they had a lot of people who had been training in Big Hit's agency participate in the show. They come to this huge building that's in the middle of nowhere and then those artists sing and dance and they participate in this elimination competition type of thing. And then the artist that came out of it was Enhypen. So just a few hours ago, very recent, Enhypen's new music video dropped, which was amazing. They have literally killed it, honestly. I don't expect anything less from our boys, from our new kings. And I expect nothing less coming from Big Hit. 2020 has been a good year for our Big Hit stans. I think everyone's expectation of the group is very, very high. Just seeing how high the budget was, like for the set of Island, which if you haven't seen any episodes yet, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of it. I think I can spoil a little bit because we already know who the winner of the show was. But the set of Island, the floors literally glow and light up. They have this very futuristic vibe about it. Like the floors move. Moving floors are expensive. My floors don't move, they cheap. Now the music video itself was completely different from what you would expect. A lot of groups when they debut, they choose to kind of debut with a more like poppy, happier song. But Enhypen definitely went for a more different route. The music video has been doing amazing for a literal debut of a song. Like most debut songs and music videos don't get that many views. They got a lot of views. I did do a reaction video, by the way. If you want to go check it out, that'll be on my Patreon. Link is in the top of the description. I also won't spoil too much here in case you guys haven't seen it yet. So you definitely go and stream that after this. But there was a lot, and I mean a lot of controversy with this music video. Or the debut, more so. Now at first I didn't understand. But I looked closer and I saw Enhypen stans or engines. I'm not sure what they're called, but this is like the fan base name. They were attacking TXT stans or MOAs. And then some of those stans were saying TXT is over. No. But this is so bad because this has nothing to do with TXT. Like why is TXT even involved? It's Enhypen. That's who we're trying to hype up right now. No other group needs to get involved. Leave my baby TXT out of this. How dare you? Now there were some negative comments on the music video. However, it was not about the music video. I would encourage Enhypen to not read them. But then there were also people online asking other people to report those comments. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe reporting those comments won't actually help. I think YouTube will then mark the engagement as spam and maybe also mark the view as spam. So just ignore, or you can actually keep talking to them. And when they come back to respond, they give Enhypen another view. See, work smarter, not harder. Let the haters do the work for you. But there were several tweets on the Tweetster, some that were going viral saying things like this. Enhypen ended TXT. Well, I guess that was it then. They have decided. They have to know best, right? Imagine being canceled because someone else is famous. Imagine being canceled for just existing. Imagine being canceled for nothing. Now the video that was attached to the tweet, it was just like numbers comparing Enhypen's numbers to TXT's numbers. This is numbers involving their debut, charts, and all that stuff. And they basically compared them side by side and determined that Enhypen had better numbers, I guess. Now MOAs were mad, and rightfully so. Because a lot of TXT stans are also BTS stans who are also Big Hit stans. So like whatever Big Hit puts out, a lot of those stans, including myself, are going to support. Because they know whatever Big Hit puts out is going to be good. So a lot of us are rooting for Enhypen, as well as TXT, as well as BTS. A lot of us don't want to see one flop over the other, and we're going to support whoever happens to have a comeback right now, or a debut. And I can guarantee a lot of people who are standing Enhypen also want TXT to win awards too. But they're not thinking, we better not pass TXT's numbers when we stream Enhypen, just so TXT stays on top. We're just streaming. That doesn't mean one is better than the other. Some were defending them by saying this. Don't make me hate these engines and Enhypens. Y'all are setting them up. Right? Like y'all haters didn't even wait. However, I will say this. It's definitely not the majority of the fandom, but probably a lot of people pretending to be a part of the fandom just so that they can hate and make Enhypen look bad. Y'all just got too much time on your hands. Like your hands are too timely. Give some of that time away. Maybe to a homeless shelter. They could use some timely hands. And get away from Twitter. They do not need to be on there. But now this didn't just stop at like petty conversation. A lot of Blinks and armies started to get involved too. Armies I kind of understand because they're under the same label, so everything kind of trickles trickles down. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but Blink's getting involved? Like Blackpink shouldn't be involved in this at all. But apparently it does involve Blackpink a little bit. It was a Mama Award tweet, and this was a tweet that was tweeted out welcoming Enhypen to the award show. And this was actually 9 hours before the official music video had dropped. So there was a lot of debate as to why it was announced before they knew the result of the music video. Like before they knew if people were even gonna like the music video or not. Now there were some Blinks that were a little bit upset. Some were saying stuff like this: Chile, they haven't debuted yet, but you announced them before Blackpink. Make it make sense, Mnet. No hate, but come on now. So I guess there is some hate as to why Enhypen is going ahead of, I guess, some seniors. Would you consider Blackpink a senior? Are they still rookies? I don't know. So there was definitely some debate on favoritism with a debut group compared to like what TXT got. However, I will say TXT's debut was much harder than Enhypen's was. They had to go through a lot, and similar to how BTS had to go through a lot too. So I don't think you can compare. I'll get more into that a little bit later. Something you may not have realized or really think about is that their music video technically isn't their debut. Like yes, it's their music video debut, but it's not their debut as an artist. Because we've heard them sing before already. We've seen them perform already. However, when TXT debuted, that was the first time you heard their voice, and that was the first time you really got to see what they were made of in terms of dancing. They never really got the opportunity, for obvious reasons, to appear on a huge TV show on a huge network and really get known before they even debuted. Enhypen was able to collect a huge fan base before the release of this music video. And people were already aware of their individual talents as an artist. And also they really got to know their personality and fall in love with them on the show. Whereas a lot of K-pop groups, and of course TXT too, you don't really get to see how talented they are until after the music video drops. And that's when people can choose to stand. And now if you're standing before then, it's usually going to be because you like the label and you have faith that it's going to be a good group, or you think they're cute. Either way, totally fine. But Enhypen had the different privilege of you actually getting to know them as an artist first. And this is also one of the reasons why I believe they're being pushed so hard right now. Because the companies and labels that are behind them can see how successful they're going to be, even just based on the show. I don't really think they're getting special treatment, just different treatment. A lot of people in Island were really good. It's a shame that not all of them could debut. So I was seeing more tweets like this. I mean, this is unfair because other rookies like aespa and Stacy just debuted too. Like, do Mnet really want to promote their debut on Mama? Like, what? Now, people also need to keep in mind that Mnet, or CJ, along with Big Hit, were all a part of the creation of Island. I believe so. So of course they're gonna want to push the Island artists. That's their baby. I do think Enhypen's going to be big, and I don't like that there's literally hate for the members already. Like they literally just debuted. Chile Daddy. It's such a thing that only goons do. Us classy K-pop stans, we don't participate in that. We just watch and stan. That is all. Your queen out. Mic drop. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and kind of check stuff out. I'll do have a reaction video for Enhypen's music video, Give and Take. And I also do TV show reactions and things like that. A lot of this stuff that I can't really post on here because it will get taken down or copyrighted or things like that. So I do keep it over there on my Patreon. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel and all that jazz. So if you do want to do that, you can check it out. I have a video over there explaining more about that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.